Jackson will throw again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
Back at the 27.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
First down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown,
Alvin Kamara, 40 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Ravens nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Returning it, Justice Hill. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Throwing again, Jackson. Now there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll move the chains. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
On the tackle.
From the gun, Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Man open left side is Brown. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Dancing to his left. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And Cook has it left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 68 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Returning it, Hill. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit, right?
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 71 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
24-yard line. A gain of 7 yards.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, 95-56. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
On the carry.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, New Orleans.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
40's the mic.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Breeze pass.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Give him 32 on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives him a lead.